Yeah, this is the crazy beat of 2025, bro. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Real here. And today, I'm just gonna be cooking up once again. I've been kind of liking just like cooking up sporadically. Tried doing it before, but never really gone anywhere. Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I just put some coconut oil up in my hair and now my forehead shiny. I got some oily skin. Okay, but I've been liking cooking up and then just like posting it, like just quick pieces all together and just posting what I make. I've tried doing it before, but it's like it really never does anything for like my view count and all that stuff. But I like doing type beats and stuff, of course, to show people to make stuff. But I don't want the love to be all the way towards like the type beats and stuff. Like I'm still gonna do those as I can, but I don't want it to all be like focused there. Then when I post like my music type stuff or how I made like this beat or just like a cook up, you know, for my stuff or whatever, personally it flops up. I'd rather everything flop for the most part than me consistently pump out type beat stuff and then that do well than the flop on the other side. You know, it's just gonna mess with my mental, especially at some point too. So regardless, also plus the type beats, bro, that takes time, bro. I gotta listen to songs on the albums that are new, stuff that I like, listen for sounds inside, experiment multiple times making a bunch of different stuff, because for each album, when I like a song, I'll probably make 5 different type beats for that song alone. I can't even lie. Like when I was doing stuff for Ken's newest album, bro, like More Chaos, I probably made like 20 different things and I showed like 4 or 5. And it's not like there were 20 bangers, no, but I showed the best of what I had. Same thing for the Yeet stuff, you know, even for the Cardi stuff, you know, so. Is my elbow that ashy? Obviously I'm gonna keep making those, but I'm gonna just try and, you know, have as much fun as I can, even if stuff flops. But yeah, we're just gonna cook up. I did have in mind to use some more Looperman stuff. I think I might sample something in a few days. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah, let's just get into this. I've been talking for about like 4 minutes now. Okay, so this is today's sample. Put Trident on here. Bro, oh my fucking, I've been cooking up this whole time and I literally forgot to unhide my screen because I logged into something, bro. Okay, I'm gonna just show y'all what the fuck we've done. So this is B minor, so it's 75 BPM. I put it up to 150 BPM. This is what it sounds like without any EQ. And I turned it down because it was loud. I put some EQ in here. Shaped it up more, also shaped it so like if someone's on top of this, then it's a lot easier for them to hop on without their voice getting like muffled through or needing to use something like a side chain, multiband side chain to knock down some frequencies. Next up, we got expand 2. So I put on this square lead thing. It is a soft square lead, soft basic square lead. So yeah, this is the pattern that we're going with right here. So we're actually playing the 5th, never mind, ignore what I said there. But we're playing F sharp, E, B, E, and then we're just repeating that, and then we're shifting all of this down 5 semitones. So now we're on C sharp, B, and F sharp. So yep, it stays entirely in scale because we shifted it down 5 semitones. This is what it sounds like with no effects. And it's kind of reminding me of Crush by Cardi. But yeah, so I added some EQ. So I'm going to show these on tom by tom. So we got some EQ. So we're taking out a lot of the low end just so it's not like as harsh whenever it hits. So, and then we added some chorus. Some more voicing to make it feel a bit more stereo, and then we added some flangers so it's bouncing around a little bit more on the sides. So yeah, we got that. So together we have this. Then after that, I added an analogy. I like using sequence 18 to add like a higher type of stabby chord, but right here I had it lower. So right here's where I'm playing the 5th chords. I'm playing the B5, and right over here we're playing the B. Yeah, I was gonna say this would be like B7, note 3. So that's what we're playing right there. Then right over here, once again, we just shifted this down 5. So now we're playing F sharp 5. We're playing F sharp 7, note 3. And then yeah, right over here we're playing this. I guess this would be like the sus4 equivalent. Let me. No, that wouldn't be a sus4 equivalent, would it? Wait, F G A B flat. Yes, that would be a sus4. So right here we're playing F sharp sus4, and then right over here we're basically playing the minor chord, but first inversion. So Or is this second inversion? Yeah, this is second inversion because we have the F sharp at the bottom. But yeah, we're playing F sharp second inversion. I know a bunch of goofy chord stuff. This is what this sounds like. EQ2, so we're taking away some lows. This is what it sounds like without it. So yeah, it doesn't push through as much through the mix. So we got this. Then I added this laser sound effect. So I use this watermark EP on the song that I haven't released yet. So I'm gonna try just putting the chords that I have right here. Just see if it like flows in well. It's not even adding anything for real though. I could probably get like a pad in the background. I don't want to use like a Trident pad, so I'm gonna go to a Purity out of all things actually. I don't really use the Purity pads. Let me just EQ out those lows. Okay, let's see. Nah. Or maybe a producer rest. Turns are loose. Yo, okay, hold up. 2, 3. And 3 and 4 and 3 and 4. Yo, this is crazy. I think it's time for drums. Perk 40 type kit. It's a little to the left, ain't it? A little too much to the left, for my opinion. A little too much to the left, for my opinion. I'm gonna duplicate this and I'm gonna actually flip it around. So, yeah. Let me see if there's other perks I could add for the bounce. I want like a glass type sound. That's what that's reminding me of. Oh, it's not even loud enough. Almost. still technically like not in tune from what it sounds like. Technically, I just don't think it's in tune. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm gonna put a tambourine right here. Gonna take those present frequencies coming through and knock them down a little bit. We're also gonna give this some delay too. So we're gonna put this on time 8. I'm gonna put this like 50. Ping pong good as well, even though there's no other delay. So I'm not gonna lie, I actually want to put caveman 808s on this, so we're gonna try that first. And that's the 5th of that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then let's turn on some pre-computed effects. And let me actually turn this into a Looperman 808. We're gonna use 308s like a snoo jazz. No, because it's very muddy, we're going to actually start taking up a lot of the lows. No, there was a world where I was thinking, what if I put this all onto the Luger because I like the Luger 808, so we're gonna try that real quick. But obviously, I'm not expecting to keep it like this. I feel like it does go a lot better for the vibe. I will go solely Luger, but I will keep the rest of everything else on the pattern. How long did that take? An hour exact? Cool. Bro, I'm so good at this, bro. Genuinely. So, outro. Basically, I'm gonna play this, toggle the automation. But y'all, this is the beat that we cooked up. Of course, it's the same thing from the. I'm gonna try putting the beginning preview as well too. But I love this one. This one, I love this one, bro. I love this one. I'm gonna save it right now. I'm not a kid. That's what I'm gonna call it because I'm not one of these little boys. I really do this shit for real, bro. But nah, this one is tough, bro. This one is tough. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Of course, outro type stuff. If y'all enjoyed at any point, please like, subscribe, all this stuff. I'm gonna try doing these a lot more where I just cook up. I wanted to actually chat a little bit too, but I was so focused on this beat. But yeah, type stuff. Socials in the description down below through my link tree, most active on Insta and all that stuff. Check out the 2 videos on the side. Instagram wants you to rock with that, of course, whenever they pop up. Type. But yeah, that's what it sounds like, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. Yeah, this is the crazy beat of 2025, bro.